So friends, it was Feb 2020. I had just finished a keynote to 3,000 people in the Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad. Standing ovation, wonderful event. I'm sitting on my plane back home, one of my favorite airlines, Jet Airways. If you remember, I was a platinum member, more than 500,000 miles I had already accumulated. I was saving the miles to go traveling with my family across the world. And then my phone started ringing. It was my friend. It was a bit unusual because he had called up a couple of times and he said, Simer, have you stocked up on groceries? Now, I couldn't understand where this was coming from. He said, I've just come back from the Deputy Commissioner's office and there are going to be lockdowns because of a virus going around. This is February 2020. And have you stocked up on groceries? I was like, I can't believe this, I did not pay much attention to that. But when I got back, lockdown started. Groceries we managed. But what happened next was pretty shocking. All airlines were grounded, no travel, and for me, no source of living, because how I make a living is travel for conferences and corporate events and present my keynotes on innovation and growth mindset and leadership, for strategy retreats and leadership retreats, and all of them came to a halt. The airlines were not only grounded, this particular airline, Jet Airways, went out of business. They went bankrupt, right? And I lost all my frequent flyer points. So if you are accumulating points today, use them. Use them, don't wait for too long. But here's the thing. We were confronted with an existential threat. What do? How do we survive? And you know what? Human beings have built in very strong resilience. And when we ask the right questions, when we put our ego aside, we get the answers. And the answer, my friends, was in this room right here. This used to be a dumping ground. The rest of the office was all pretty beautiful, nicely done for videos and all that. And whatever we did not want here, we would just dump it into this room, which was going to be a studio at some point of time. But in Feb 2020, it was just dumping ground. The team and I wouldn't have done it without the team and I got to work. We rolled up our sleeves. We were pretty much down on one knee all day long, fixing wires and cables. Let me show you. Ta-da! Our virtual studio. All these wires and cables, we did not figure them out in one go. We had to figure them out one at a time. And it was thanks to what the Japanese call the beginner's mind. We were able to put our ego aside. We were able to rethink. We were able to... I love this book by Clayton Christensen. He speaks about the innovator's DNA and he talks about 5 things. Questioning. We were asking questions. How can we use what we have? Observing. We were learning from other people. Experimenting. There was a lot of trial and error going on. Networking. We were asking people from other domains, studio guys, music guys, to come in and help us. And associating. So the format is very clear. QOENA. Questioning, observing, experimenting, networking, and associating. So you'll be happy to know we did more business during COVID because there were no visas, no air travel. Everybody was working online, and guess what? They needed inspiration. They needed leadership inputs. They needed to learn about strategy and innovation and so many things, and growth mindset and resilience. So we all rose to the occasion. We did more work during the pandemic than we did previously. Not only that, this place was then used for podcasts. We hosted some of the top thought leaders of the world to speak to us virtually, and that was a new thing that we hadn't done before. And it is 2025 now, 2025, and we'll be doing very shortly, we'll be doing another virtual keynote for the global team of HP Enterprises. I just happened to do an in-person keynote, but part of their team is scattered across the world. They all work remotely. And here we are, 5 years later, this is still being put to good use. Moral of the story, grow through whatever you go through. In fact, that's worth typing in the comments. I will grow through what I go through. It's a powerful affirmation. Take a deep breath in and remind yourself, I will grow through whatever I go through. So that was a little backstory about our virtual studio, which may look picture perfect today, but it wasn't always like that. Whatever you see at the surface in front of you always has a story behind it. That was our story. If you liked it, do share it. Thanks.